Why is that? You got to put a title in.
Okay. Just D&D Sports Game Night, and you can put parentheses BSN or whatever. Alrighty, guys, we are here at D&D Sports Game Night. We got our friends at BSN here with us, Coach Kevin Keithley, Brenda Miller, Thomas Rainey in the house. Should be a heck of a ball game, guys. Here goes Breathitt County. We got 9 minutes until tip here. What y'all's thoughts on the game?
Daryl McCoy, listen here. We've got BSN. We've got the grind session crew. Thomas Rainey's to the left of us. We are dialed in. We are locked in. You better believe it. We're in the tradition-rich Johnson Central Golden Eagles right here. Look at all these banners hanging. You better believe it's happening tonight. Friday night, Breathitt County coming to town. One of the top 4 teams in the 14th region. A lot of young guns on this basketball team, but you better believe it. Fly Slamma Jamma, Mr. Jalen Turner, that he can flat out get up, folks.
I'll tell you what, guys, it's cold outside, but it's going to be pretty darn hot here, right here at Johnson Central, because you got 2 of the best from the 14th and 15th matching up here tonight. Folks, if you haven't seen Breathitt County play, they're an exciting basketball team, score 71 points a game. Right now on the average, got about 6 deep kids, got 3 of the best wings in the 14th that you'll see, 2 knockdown shooters, and the big man in the middle, Bryce Hoskins. So they bring a lot to the table, but so does Johnson Central. You guys #1 RPI in the 15th. Tell us about your guys.
Well, this team right here, probably the most unselfish team you're going to run across this year. Isaiah May, Corey Van Hoos, both senior. It's a senior-led team with John King. Either one of them can be the leading scorer at any given time, Coach Keithley. You know, they come in right now, Isaiah May averaging 16 a game, so is Corey Van Hoos. Both of them, Isaiah May's 118 points away from 2,000, Corey Van Hoos 250 away. So if they happen to get all their games in, both of them may hit that magical 2,000.
Right. And the one thing you realize when you come to Johnson Central, Breathitt County better be ready to get up and down the floor. Oh, yeah, Coach McKenzie likes to get up and down the floor. Isaiah May, we talked about that when he was on the grind session. Listen, if you can put the ball in the hole, Coach McKenzie's going to let you shoot the basketball. He's going to space the floor. He's going to allow you to showcase your talents, and that's exactly what you're going to do in a Coach McKenzie offense. So guess what? It's going to be a big time happening here. Breathitt County likes to get up and down the floor, as BSN mentioned. Johnson Central likes to get up and down the floor. So it's going to be an exciting ball game tonight.
There we go. Got the national anthem.
Remove your hats and direct your attention toward the American flag located on the stage for the playing of our national anthem.
right, folks. God bless America. Proud to live in the USA. Thanks for joining us here tonight. A simulcast here at Bluegrass Sports Nation, also D&D Sports. Because of what we had to do here tonight on my BS Centers, we are on YouTube only. I have just shared over to the Facebook page. We're on the D&D. This is their show. Thanks for inviting me over to help you with this tonight, guys, so I can show the Bobcats like we do just about every night. So if you want to watch it on Facebook, go to the D&D page. If you want to go on Facebook and see it on YouTube, check it out here both ways. Doesn't matter to us as long as these kids are featured. So, guys.
And Brendan, after the game, can they go and find the photos on bsnnation.com?
Now, I'm going to leave here in just a minute and go down and do what I really do is take photos. So and let these guys commentate. My guys at Breathitt, Casey and Rob, have kicked me off the commentary, so I went back to shooting, thank goodness. But I will have a full photo gallery probably tomorrow. Time we get home tonight, I'll have a full recap of the game as well. So check us out on bluegrasssportsnation.com. We cover the entire 14th. And, guys, if you give me just a second, I will thank my sponsors who sponsor all of Breathitt, and that'll be good for them. Our guys, Jackson Deposit Bank here that, and folks, of course, I represent and get to work for both banks in Jackson, so I appreciate both of them. Jackson Deposit Bank, every city needs a great bank, and Jackson Deposit is Jackson's bank. We've got Variety Pizza. You're home for the best pizza in Jackson, along with their famous hoagies. Jackson Electric, stop in and see Herbie and Scott for your electrical, plumbing, and heating needs. Family Pharmacy, Portia and Everett, great people taking care of your pharmaceutical needs there in Breathitt County. They take care of me, and I appreciate them. They keep me upright all the time. Citizens Bank Trust Company of Jackson, I've been counsel for them for years and appreciate them. They're serving Breathitt County for over 50 years. Check out the CBTJ mobile app. You can do your banking right there on your mobile device. Jackson Physical Therapy, owner Kobe Watts PT, always doing great things for the kids of Breathitt County. And PDQ Sales and Service, Dan McIntyre, the serving the wholesale needs and supplying Eastern Kentucky. Guys, I will let you guys get to it. I want to say, first of all, as a circle back here, as we hear all the time from the press secretary, I'll circle back here for a minute and say, you guys do a wonderful job over here in the 15th. We really appreciate you. I get to watch a bunch of games I wouldn't see. I'm in a game every night somewhere in the 14th, so we have more power to you. This is going to be a good one. It's going to be a very good one. We'll see what happens here. Tomorrow night, folks, I'll give you our schedule the rest of the weekend. We have Breathitt and Lee tomorrow night from Breathitt County. Game just scheduled a few moments ago before I came over here. Big matchup, 14th and 15th. Brady Dingus and Martin County will be going to Wolf County tomorrow night. We'll be there to bring you that one. And on Sunday, I will be in Boonville, USA, to bring you the All-A between Shelby Valley and the Lady Owls of Owlsville County, which should be an absolute dandy over there.
Really
so
good one.
Big weekend, some good games here coming up. You'll have some on D&D too. So, folks, what more can you ask for in Eastern Kentucky? We got all these guys that are streaming these games for you free of charge based upon our sponsors, so you can see these kids operate and show their skills. And in this COVID-induced time, this is the best thing for young people. I'm an ex-athlete, way-time ex-athlete, but I couldn't imagine my kids are here. Hell, they don't even get to get out of the house because of all this stuff. So sports is what really keeps it together, and we love our sports here in Eastern Kentucky. So, guys, appreciate you. I'm going to turn this production over. I've screwed it up enough. So we brought our equipment in doing this, so hopefully everything goes well. Looks like it's all working well. And these guys are going to take you home with a good call here. I'll be back after taking some picks later.
All right, we appreciate you, Brandon. We also want to thank the sponsors there on BSN for sponsoring tonight. We'll read them throughout the night. But real quick, Coach, want to thank Treasures on Main. If you need a treasure for a loved one, go to Treasures on Main. Antiques, collectibles, candles, UK merchandise, and more. Located in a 20,000 square foot building on the corner of Court and Main. Go see Michelle Hackworth at Treasures on Main. Antisocial Designs on Facebook. They're located in Sika, Kentucky. For all your custom-made graphic and design needs, call Antisocial Designs. She works with vinyl and sublimation. Everything from t-shirts, pants, bags, signs, hoodies, etc. If you can think it, Antisocial Designs can ink it. Give them a call at 606-297-4769. Also want to thank 606 Hemp. If you need go check their full line of kratom and CBD oil items out. They have the best prices and the best products at 606 Hemp. Stepping up to support mountain athletes every chance he can. And last but not least, our good friend, Dr. Alan Baldwin, as always, at Maynard Chiropractic. He's using cutting-edge technology to make sure that these mountain folks don't have to wake up and rely on addictive medications anymore. So go give Alan Baldwin at Maynard Chiropractic a call for all your chiropractic needs.
Well, Daryl McCoy, listen. Right, BSN Network.
Big time.
D&D Sports
Yep.
Network. It's almost like the mega powers, right? They
Yep.
come together. Biggest 14th region network, biggest 15th region network coming together to provide a big-time matchup. And as I've said, if you haven't seen Breathitt County play, D&D sports fans, you're in for a treat because they're as exciting as that gets. They like to get up and down the floor all night, a little longer. And guess what? Get ready for baby hero, Austin Sperry, number 14 for Breathitt County, the fabulous freshman in the 14th region. We got our own in Jalen Rigdon, but guess what? Breathitt County has their own, number 14 in blue. So we're ready to go.
Well, make no mistake about it, the biggest show on the floor tonight is number 4 for Johnson Central. That's Mr. Isaiah May. You know, he's a kid that COVID wouldn't have hit, that kid be playing Division I basketball this year. I mean, he's that kind of talent. He's led his team to region championships. He's ended the season at Rupp before, and he don't have any plans on anything getting in his way of doing it this year.
No, and they've kind of separated themselves this year in the 15th region. We talked about that with several coaches, and guess what? They are separating themselves in a big-time way in the 15th region. They're a notch above everybody else, I believe, right now.
Yeah, we're going to do starting lineups here as Thomas sends us over here to the Breathitt County squad.
I tell you what, we've got the grind session crew right here.
We are ready to go, Thomas Rainey.
Thomas is a little out of whack because he's got other people's equipment. He's not used to his own, so he's like a kid in a candy store over here.
Yeah, this is like all new toys. It's like waking up Christmas morning.
Number 1, Jalen Turner.
High flyer, Jalen Turner. Number 1 play, grind session a couple of months back.
Number 4, Luke Bellamy. Number 5, Bryce Hoskins.
The big fella down low,
And number 14,
Hoskins.
Austin Sperry.
Oh, there you go,
There's
the fabulous
Austin
freshman.
Sperry. He's the kid you've been talking about, Coach.
I'm telling you, athletic, great footwork, the magic man in the 14th region.
Now going over here, Johnson Central, the three-headed monster, Corey Van Hoos, Isaiah May, and John King.
We love these kids with Johnson Central.
Yes, we do.
Great kids on and off the court.
Play the game the right way.
Yes, they do.
For your Johnson Central Golden Eagles. At guard, number 0, Riley McKenzie.
Mr. McKenzie.
At guard, number 10, Grant Rice. At forward, number 30, John Key.
Hey, and you talk about somebody that can flat out defend.
Absolutely, Coach.
He can lock you down in a hurry.
And he is a monster on the board to be his size.
Yes, indeed. Mr. Van Hoos.
He belongs in that top two-way players in the game. Gets after on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, he does. And most of these guys are multi-sport athletes too, Daryl McCoy. They can flat out get it done in other areas. So we're ready to go. We're ready to tip it off. 25 degrees outside. Like BSN said, it's 85 in here just because we're here. Breathitt's matching up, going man-to-man early on, folks. You're in for a treat, 15th region fans. This Breathitt County team's a really solid team out of 14th region.
Quick turnaround button.
Now, that's John King right away. This is the first time we've got to see John King without the goggles.
Without the goggles, here we go. Johnson Central manning up, straight up man right out of the gate.
Now we got number 4 out there on the wing. That's Luke Bellamy with the ball, guarded by Riley McKenzie.
You watch Johnson Central's bench, they're really into it. You gotta love that if you're Coach McKenzie. A lot of talk and a lot of communication. Nice closeout.
Gets it down to Hoskins. Hoskins with the turnaround and the baby hook.
Perfect name for him too. He's a hoss.
Here comes Corey Van Hoos. Nice lay-in.
You saw that right, sideline break. That's what Coach McKenzie's gonna do all night long.
Not a better transition guard in the business than Corey Van Hoos.
And not a better transition coach in the business than Coach McKenzie.
2 legendary coaches on the sidelines, John Noble and Coach Tommy McKenzie.
Coach Noble, he's been doing it a long time.
Bellamy, front iron.
Watch him push here. If you're a 14th region fan, watch Johnson Central push.
Isaiah May with the first miss. Turner gets the rebound, kicks it to Hoskins, out to Bellamy. Bellamy kicks it to Hoskins down low.
Hoskins says, give me the ball, right? A little spin move didn't connect. Johnson Central's on the go.
Now they kick it over. Riley McKenzie. Booyah!
Right out of the gate.
Now, Thomas Rainey over here coaches Riley McKenzie in AAU ball.
So he knows a lot about it. He knows what he brings to the table.
I knew that shot was money when he let go. I've seen that a number of times there on McCoy.
Nice. Johnson Central really pressuring, really pressuring.
Backcourt. This is a rough place to play, guys. Rough place to come into.
It's tough, especially when Johnson Central's playing as well as they are, clicking on all cylinders right now. But fans, 14th Region, BSN fans, you're watching probably one of the most high-octane offenses in the mountains in Johnson Central.
May. Again with the miss. Jalen Turner gets the rebound.
And Breathitt wants to go with it as well, folks. They average 70-plus a game.
Christie goes down, hands it off to Hoskins.
Probably should have went up with that. Nice little spin move, though.
John King got his hands full down low tonight.
Look at that sideline break.
Here comes
Gotta love it.
Van Hoos again. Nice block there by Jalen Turner.
Folks,
I love the footwork by the big man on the other end, Coach.
Nice footwork, use his body. Nice little spin.
Now Johnson Central inbound the ball here. Grant Rice.
Breathitt County standing man out of this inbounds here.
John King thought about it. This
Got
is where
him
John
up.
King's really good.
He got it at his feet.
John King grabs the rebound, goes up strong, gets the basket.
9-4 early.
Now John King, that's the thing about John King is if he can pull forwards away, he's so athletic it's hard for other forwards to match up with him.
Right.
So we've seen him do it to Trey James many times.
Nice take.
Here comes Corey.
There they go. You got to get back.
Oh.
Spurry with the basketball. Freshman out of Breathitt County can really handle it.
Isaiah May wanting a foul.
Might have been some contact there.
Isaiah May is deceivingly athletic, guys. That kid right there is probably the most athletic. Well, Jalen Turner's on the floor, so Isaiah May's second most athletic kid
Nice
on the floor.
inside look. Breathitt County battling inside.
Now,
if you don't get back in transition, they're going to beat you down the floor all night.
Van Hoos kicks it down. John King with another basket.
Listen, Darryl, you can't jog back on this Johnson Central offense.
There'll be no home run trotting tonight.
No, you cannot trot.
We see former state champion Mr. Basketball J.R. Van Hoos on the stage down here.
He is Mr. Statistician, I believe, right?
He is now.
Nice look.
Jalen Turner
This is
with the
Jalen
three.
Turner, Mr. High Flyer.
He's been a perennial contender on the grind session top 10.
Yeah, he has.
Isaiah May
Right back at him.
it.
Right back at him. I'll tell you, it is heating up here.
Guys, Kevin Keithley, Thomas Rainey, Darryl McCoy, and Brendan Miller on the call tonight.
Little stack action here out of Breathitt County.
Grant Rice picks
Oh,
the
he got
pocket.
him. He got him there.
I tell you what, Mr. Brendan Miller, he's a county attorney, so he's probably going to be pressing charges against Grant Rice for that pickpocket there.
Right. What happened was Sperry he was looking for that entry pass and kind of fell asleep a little bit there, and boom, Johnson Central got him.
Real quick, guys, we want to thank Treasures on Main, Antisocial Designs, Dr. Alan Baldwin at Maynard Chiropractic, and 606 Hemp for sponsoring tonight's contest, as well as Jackson Deposit Bank, Variety Pizza, Jackson Electric, Family Pharmacy, Citizens Bank, Jackson Physical Therapy, and PDQ Sales and Services.
We'll jump right in the huddle over here with Breathitt County, guys.
And like you said, Coach Noble, he's been around the block and back again, as good as it gets. And we just covered the former coach of Breathitt County High School last night, Darryl McCoy, and Mr. Robert Amos.
John King, let's turn around. Now Bellamy gets the rebound. Here comes Bellamy trying to set something up here. Kicks it over to Turner. Back to Bellamy.
Jalen Turner, ultra athletic.
Turner has the ball, gets it down to Hoskins.
Nice little give and go. You gotta love it. Ooh.
Lands on John King there.
Hey, that's physicality, that's toughness. Both guys, Turner going hard to the rim, physical foul, you gotta like it. You gotta love it. No easy ones.
Make sure you guys continue to hit that like and share button down at the bottom. no reason. The two biggest media outlets in the mountains on this game tonight, biggest game of the mountains here. So make sure you hit that like and share button, get them numbers up for these boys.
And the thing you're going to see with this 14th Region Breathitt County team is they are physical. They don't care to bang with you. They'll absorb contact all night long. So they're not going to back down. Watch Johnson Central push, though. They run their lanes really well. Nice little hesitation. Big fella Hoskins with the rebound.
Grant Rice with the miss. Here comes Bellamy back up.
Straight line drive.
We got Ryan Sarton Sloan.
Just ripped it from,
Mr.
Mr. Turner.
Right back.
He said, I got you. Little finger roll, right? Mr. Jalen Turner. You got to get back. Like Thomas Rainey said, no home run trotting here.
Now, Ryan Sarton Sloan, he's known as the defensive stopper here for Johnson Central. Done a great job on Keon Warks the other night.
Yeah, he did. Hoskins really clearing the lane.
Oh, nice behind the back.
What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you, Daryl McCoy? What'd I tell you?
That's a grind session top 10.
I said he'll leave you with one play that you'll be talking about for 2 weeks. Mr. Austin Sperry, Jalen Turner, grind session top 10.
Tyler Christie with the dunk.
Oh, Tyler Christie with the dunk.
Yeah.
Hey, he is working.
Austin Sperry, he does got a tad of Jason Williams in him.
Yeah, he does.
John King can't connect. Now, the refs are letting them play here. This game's been beyond physical early on.
The Hoskins.
He's
a load.
You don't want a physical game with Hoskins in
He
it.
is a load, and they don't care to bang.
Now they kick it over. Isaiah May in the corner pocket, picked up by Christie. I tell you, as physical as this thing's been, I'm surprised they called that one.
You hear this a lot of times. They're just built different when they're from a certain county. But I'm telling you, those Breathitt County kids, they are, folks. They're built different. They are tough. They are physical. Listen, they'll compete and they'll play. They don't matter. Hey, if it's a tight whistle or not, they'll keep competing. Here's Austin Sperry with the basketball. Nice little crossover. Ooh. Went up left-handed.
Now here's where Johnson Central's dangerous. Corey Van Hoos out in transition, gets the basket.
Nice finish.
Corey Van Hoos, also a Governor Scholar.
Great students.
There's Hoskins.
He's a hoss.
Johnson Central ain't got no answer for him tonight.
They're physical, Darryl. Breathitt County's physical. So this plays right into their hands.
Sarton Sloan kicks it over to Van Hoos.
Nice pull up.
Van Hoos foul line jumper.
That was nice. Really nice.
18 to 15 score. Guys, you got Kevin Keithley, Thomas Rainey, and Daryl McCoy on the call. We're with BSN crew here tonight. Tonight's game brought to you by Treasures on Main, Dr. Alan Baldwin at Maynard Chiropractic.
Nice look, just wasn't there.
Oh, it was a beautiful pass inside.
It was. Money.
Bellamy.
Bellamy can shoot the basketball, folks. You better get out and guard him real quick because he can shoot it. I love this. Breathitt County and Johnson Central, Thomas Rainey, both pretty much for the most part have played man-to-man. Now, they've sagged off a little bit here, but I love it.
Now, guys, let us know if that volume's correct for you guys at home. Now, here we got Connor LeMaster coming in. You know, that LeMaster name, he's that just rings in the Prestonsburg, Floyd County, Johnson County area.
You better believe it. My man, Steve LeMaster.
Yep. Now here comes Van Hoos trying to set something up. He's got Jalen Turner on him.
They're holding for one. They're going to hold for the final shot. Daryl McCoy.
I love the spacing. Look where he's initiating the offense. We talked about that with Knott County Central.
Watch Cayman Sloan over there in the corner on the right. They usually like to go to him in these situations. There it is. Cayman Sloan with the miss.
I'll tell you what, we played a quarter and we haven't settled anything.
Not at all. But look, folks, 18 to 18, up and down the floor just like we thought it was going to be, Daryl McCoy. High-octane offense on both sides, really getting after it on the defensive end as well.
Yeah, but right now, Johnson Central, you know, they got to find some way to slow Hoskins down low. You know, Hoskins, you know, the big man ate, you know, in that first quarter there. John King, he put on a lot of bulk over this summer. This is in games like this is where it's supposed to come in handy. So John King's got to come out with a mission here in this second quarter to slow Hoskins down.
Right. I knew Hoskins was physical. I knew what he could do down low, but what I'm really impressed with is his footwork and his foot speed. So deceptively quick for his size, so he can really get it done down low. Like you said, they need to really make some adjustments. Really going to have to key in on Hoskins as we go in, moving forward, second quarter, going into the third. So going to be interesting to see how Coach McKenzie adapts to that. Big time inside presence.
You say something, guys. I jump back up here. Folks, let us know. Looks like all the comments we're getting, the volume was down. I've cranked this thing all the way open, so hopefully you can hear it now. So if it's not, just keep on giving us comments. We'll keep on trying to adjust. It's what happens when Tieback's not here.
There we go. We see Ryan Griffith says, I don't care what J-Rock says, Darrell calls a good game. I got you, Ryan. No J-Rock fans here in Johnson County.
Hey, we appreciate that. Darrell does a heck of a job.
Now we got number 32, Andrew Combs, in for Breathitt County now. Looks like you're going to have Combs, Sperry, Hoskins, Bellamy, and Christie in for the Bobcats. And then Van Hoos, looks like Grant Rice, John King, Riley McKenzie, and Isaiah May in for the Golden Eagles. Real quick, guys, want to thank Treasures on Main, located on Main Street, Paintsville. Antisocial Designs in Sitka, Kentucky. Dr. Alan Baldwin at Maynard Chiropractic, and 606 Hemp for sponsoring tonight's contest. Kevin Keithley, Darrell McCoy, and Thomas Rainey on the call.
Oh,
nice strip again by Grant Rice.
Almost a back tip there. Nice hesitation drive. Nice take.
Nice move by Isaiah May.
It was. Used his body, really controlled it going in.
That's a next level move. Isaiah May right now, he's got a couple big time schools after him. I think Berea's after him. I think that may be the favorite in his clubhouse right now.
He can shoot it. They were looking for him too off that fade screen.
They kick it up to Isaiah May. You don't want to give him
He'll pull.
Swish! Isaiah May.
No time. You got to get back, Thomas Rainey. You have got to get back on the defensive end if you're Breathitt County.
Make or miss. They're coming this way in a hurry.
Now, Johnson Central, #1 team, lost one game, and that was a 6-point loss to Ashland. So Breathitt County has their hands full here. Isaiah May again, same spot. Gets the rebound, follows the shot.
Nice block by Sperry. That was a block by Sperry.
Freshman coming up big there. Bellamy, ball fake, goes in.
Man, hey.
Ooh, that's a.
Got to be something there, right? You would think.
Wow.
One way or the other, Thomas Rainey, you would think.
A lot of contact right there, Coach.
Yeah, if that wasn't a charge, I don't know what a charge is.
Who's our guy officiating over here, Thomas Rainey?
Not for sure.
Not for sure.
I'll have to look and see. Hang on.
Right. Former East Kentucky Minor radio play-by-play guys who it is, Darrell McCoy.
Who's that?
Well, I'll let you know here in a second.
Okay.
I'll keep you waiting.
There's Grant Rice. Nice move.
drive.
Nice take to the bucket there.
Now, he's Breathitt County squad. Breathitt County's known to be a football school, but, they got one of the top 2-3 squads in the 14th region this year.
They're really, really good.
Hoskins for 3.
He said, I'll pull.
Yeah. Corey Van Hoos rips down the rebound. Here comes Van Hoos.
Right up that basket line.
Isaiah May gets it stripped away. Gets the easy basket. Lost the defender.
He said, Coach Noble says, timeout, guys. Let's get it together, right?
Now, guys, real quick, Corey Van Hoos averaging 16 and 4 on the season. Isaiah May also averaging 16 and 4, and John King at 10 and 6 on the season.
If you're Breathitt County, all it takes, and it's that up-tempo style, that up-tempo philosophy that I employ, that Coach McKenzie employs. All we're looking for is that 6-0, 8-0, 8-2, 12-3. That's the type of runs we're looking for, and that's what Coach McKenzie wants. If I can get 2 of those a game, 3 of those a game, then we're going to pull out a victory. That's what Coach McKenzie's having right now. He had that quick little spurt. He's looking for 1 or 2 a ball game. We get that. That's why they're #1 in the RPI rankings, Darrell McCoy.
Yep.
Right.
Right now, and over on the 14th region, I'm not I think Breathitt County is 3rd in RPI.
I've got it here, Darryl. Let me check it out. I think we might be set. Well, actually, we don't have an RPI right now because they're missing stats on KHSAA.
Okay.
But they're a top 4 team.
Yeah.
Yeah, top 4 team in the 14th region.
And if you guys didn't hear today, Hazard got Dawson Duff eligible. Dawson transfers from Perry Central to Hazard. KHSAA comes down today. He is eligible.
That's a big one.
Leslie is at Hazard tonight. And we'll see how that plays, how Dawson works into that team. He's a spectacular athlete.
And it'll take some time, though.
Yeah.
Breaking news out of BSN, Duff getting eligible there for
nice little shot fake. And you got to get back. Don't ball watch if you're Breathitt County on Johnson Central.
Duff getting eligible for Hazard. That may make Hazard the clear front runner.
Well, they are anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, in all honesty, if you live in the 14th, you do like I do. Until somebody beats Al Holland and Wade Pelfrey, I want to see it.
Yeah, right.
That's what it's going to take.
Right.
Because those two guys together are just something else.
And we talked about that, Darryl. We thought maybe Hazard, Knott County, top 2 teams.
Hoskins with the rebound, kicks it out to Sperry.
Sperry really, he's wise beyond his years, Darryl McCoy.
Scores 27-18.
Nice pull up.
Sperry with the foul line jumper.
Hey, is that not Tyler Hero-like? Oh, my goodness.
Well, the sound should be fixed, guys.
Okay.
All right.
No. Hey, he gathered his feet. Very fortunate there.
John King with the miss. You don't see him shoot many of them. Now, John King's got Hoskins. Hoskins got King. There he is going around getting a strip.
The way they're letting them play, you got to be careful on those entry passes.
Oh, Van Hoos going for an old-fashioned three-point play here, Coach, 29-20.
Old-fashioned, again, Johnson Central controlling tempo, controlling pace. Yeah, Breathitt County, hey, they like to get up and down the floor, but Johnson Central, they're at a little higher notch in terms of wanting to get up and down, especially on their break action.
Looks like we got Cayman Sloan and Connor LeMaster coming in the game for Johnson Central. So, guys, really quick, if you're watching tonight's game, you're watching it courtesy of D&D Sports and BSN. Brendan Miller, Kevin Keithley, and Thomas Rainey, and Darryl McCoy on the call.
Little curl. Hey, they ran another one.
Nice look down low.
He's a great passer, great floor vision. Got to get back.
Cayman Sloan going baseline. Johnson Central loves that little play there.
They love it. They're running sideline break all night long. Got to be really careful if you're Breathitt County right now, not letting it get out of hand going into the half.
Yeah, Christie has it going.
Nice take.
He gets fouled there. Isaiah May still not don't know how that's not a technical foul.
Johnson Central's wearing out that sideline break, like you said, Coach. It's every possession.
If you do not guard that sideline breaking, you think Breathitt County, they're used to it because Wolf County, those Coach Creeches do it night in and night out. So you would think they would be used to it, but they better get used to it in a hurry tonight. Bob Creech used to run it as well as anybody in the 14th region over in Wolf County.
No, Larry, we will be at the Mountain Schoolboy Classic, but we're not covering it tomorrow night. So if you want to watch it, make sure you get your tickets to come out to Belfry and watch it. There you go, Christie at the line. It's the second, 32-21 score.
Breathitt needed that one, Darryl. They needed one to go in the hole.
I tell you what, Darryl McCoy, they're wearing out the cameraman moving up and down the floor.
John King with a nice take. Now, John King, I'll try to find the stats here. I know last year he wasn't great from the free throw line, but let's see if we can't find out what his free throw percentage is this year.
Whistle now tightening up a little bit as we moved into the second quarter.
First one looked really good, Darryl McCoy. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
John King, 53% free throw shooter.
That's not exactly Sammy Sites type percentage, Darryl McCoy.
No, 1 to 2 ain't bad, though.
Not when you get the offensive rebound either.
No. Now, Corey Van Hoos looking down low to King. King has Christie on him. Nice move. Christie tried selling it, but
He tried to sell it.
the ref wasn't buying it.
No, he didn't buy it.
They kick it over to the corner.
Nice shot fake. He's running.
3-point basket by Andrew Combs.
He can shoot it as well.
Now Grant Rice trying to set up an offense here. You got John King sealing off the defender. Rice.
Another block by Sperry.
You'd think Rice would be a all-area performer football player the way he curls that football going to the basket.
You better believe that was a nice drive.
Basketball, yeah.
That's Sperry's second block for Breathitt County.
Now here's the thing. If they're going to make a move, they need to make it now with Isaiah May on the bench. Turner with the miss. Connor LeMaster gets the rebound, kicks it up to John King. John King going down. Nice little move by John King.
The whistle's really tightening up as we move along.
There's Mr. Noel Crum in the building. The principal here at Johnson Central does a great job. Real quick, Coach, we want to thank Treasures on Main. If you need a treasure, make sure you go see Michelle Hackworth at the corner of Court and Main in the OGC Murphy building. 20,000 square feet of antiques, UK merchandise, candles, glassware, and more. I also want to thank Antisocial Designs. If you need shirts made, hats, hoodies, T-shirts, call 606-297-4769. If you can think it, Antisocial can ink it. Now Corey Van Hoos.
Got to get those, especially on the road. Breathitt staying in man action here on the defensive side. Played that well. Telegraphed it, played it well.
They kick it over to the corner again. Combs.
Ooh.
Combs following the shot.
The big fella,
Turner.
Jalen Turner.
Jalen Turner with the basket. We got a 10-point ball game all of a sudden, Coach.
They've cut into it here. Slowing Johnson Central down a little bit.
They kick it over corner. Connor LeMaster for three.
Ooh.
He sinks it. Nothing but the bottom.
He had his feet set, had his hands ready. That's going down, folks, when you do that. Nice drive.
Now, was that on, if that was on John King, I think it was.
No, I think they called the offensive
They called
foul.
offense on it. The back official got him.
Well, I think that was a correct call in that situation. Yeah, a little out of control going to the basket on that one.
39-26, Johnson Central.
Now they kick it up. Isaiah May thought about it, kicks it over to Kamen Sloan. Kamen Sloan with a miss. Van Hoos.
Hey, you gotta love that hustle,
corner.
though.
Connor LeMaster from the corner pocket.
Getting a timeout, folks. Coach Noble says, give me a timeout, Thomas Rainey, 42-26.
2:05 to go here in the second quarter. Now, I tell you right now, Coach, this Johnson Central team, they're out and running, and, if you don't find a way to slow them down right now, they can run you out of the gym. You don't want to go in the locker room down 20 on this team. I promise you that.
That's what I'm talking about. Fast break teams, guess what? They want 2 or 3 runs to get you, and guess what? They're close to doing it at the end of the first half. They're saying, listen, put the pedal to the metal, push, 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 push. No let up. Put your foot on their throat. Let's end it quick. Let's not give them an opportunity to come back. That's what you want to do as an up-tempo team.
We got Martin County up on Belfry, 21-13 right now. Real quick, guys, we want to thank 606 Hemp. If you got pain, you're having vision problems, don't turn to them addictive medications. Go to 606 Hemp and ask about their full line of kratom and CBD oil items. Calvin Daniels does a great job supporting all mountain athletes. He's located right on the main street of Paintsville or in Fort Gay. Now here we got Austin Sperry. Austin Sperry, Coach, you've sung his praises for a while. The kid is as advertised.
Really, really good as a freshman. This is a freshman, guys, going up against a veteran Johnson Central team.
A veteran defender right there, Corey Van Hoos, one of the best in the game.
Yeah, he got us. That definitely.
That's a good call.
That was a good call.
Good position, got that post position down low, turned inside, drew the foul, Coach.
Now, Corey Van Hoos also has multiple offers. his recruiting trail has heated up quickly in the last couple months. Hoskins nails the first.
For you Golden Eagle fans, it looks like McKenzie's changed numbers. Looked like he had something on his jersey, Darryl McCoy. He's now number 22.
Oh. Not seeing Riley McKenzie in that patent 0.
Yep.
McKenzie trying to set up an offense here.
Breathitt staying in man here.
McKenzie kicks it to LeMaster. Austin Sperry grabs the board, coach.
Look how he gets up the floor. Great footwork, too.
Kicks it over to Christie. Christie misses it. Connor LeMaster with the board. Riley McKenzie.
Nice little dribble handoff. Coach McKenzie says, no, guys, let's get us a timeout.
Didn't like what he's seen there, coach.
Right. You know, you're up 15. That's a smart call. If you're a coach, you say, you know what? We don't want to go 15 to 10.
Yeah.
We want to go 15 to 18, 19. So great timeout by Coach McKenzie.
And right now, if I'm Breathitt County, you know, if I can get this thing down to 12, I would be happy going into the locker room the way we played in the first half.
Right. Well, you know, they had that great first quarter. Second quarter, Johnson Central made those 2 great runs. Listen, folks, you had something, Thomas Rainey?
Yeah, you know, if you're Breathitt County, you got to look. They're getting open looks, Coach. They're just not falling. They went cold for just a second. So they just got to keep running their offense and stick to the plan.
Went cold and then not getting back early on in the second quarter has cost them. I'm telling you right now, Breathitt County, Coach Noble, they got a team that can compete for the 14th Region Championship this year.
Well, speaking of that, Lewis Ratliff wants to know who we got coming out of the 57th. You know, right now, I mean, it's hard to say anything other than Johnson Central.
It's gold and black, I can tell you that right now for these Golden Eagles, let me tell you.
Now, that second seed, I'm telling you, district at McGoffin County is 15, 20 points better at McGoffin County, so don't count them out either. Connor LeMaster with the basket.
Nice little out-of-bounds call by Coach McKenzie out of the timeout.
Connor LeMaster has 8 first-half points already.
Little dribble handoff.
Jalen Turner loses it.
Off his foot. That's what you worry about.
Substitutions for Johnson Central.
Now,
Ryan Sarton.
Here comes, looks like Kamen Sloan, Ryan Sarton Sloan, and number 3 for Johnson Central. That will be Josh Sloan. So we got 3 Sloans coming in.
Any surprise?
No. Not in this area. Now Corey Van Hoos, he's got Turner on him. Kicks it out to Sloan, over to LeMaster.
The big fella having to step out. Hoskins having to step out and guard him.
Now Connor LeMaster from the corner. With a rare miss, Combs grabs the rebound. Here comes the Bobcats out and running, coach.
24 to play.
Need to steal some momentum here going into the locker rooms. Be huge for them to get a basket right here.
Need one of them swaggy South threes like we saw last night.
Yeah, there you go.
The big fella. He's
Hoskins
got a mismatch. Big time mismatch.
He's seen it, he knowed it, and he went to it.
Right. Now you got to recover if you're Breathitt County. No easy ones. Well,
Corey Van Hoos nails the floater.
Ladies and gentlemen, your halftime score. Johnson Central 46, Breathitt County 29.
All right, guys, we're here at the halftime. 46 to 29 is the score here. You know, they just, be honest, it seems like, you know, right now in Breathitt County, they're just not on Johnson Central's level, you know, the way that they're running. They got the athletes, but, you know, Johnson Central, you see what they're great at, and that's transition basketball.
What you're saying, exactly, you nailed it. Transition basketball, Johnson Central, as good as anybody in the mountains, as good as anybody in the state. They get up and down the floor all night and a little longer. And what happened was, early in that second quarter, Breathitt County kind of fell asleep. It burned them early. Breathitt County went cold as well. So double-edged sword there. Guess what? Now it's 46-29 real quick after what was it, 18-18 at the end of the first. So, again, Breathitt County, all it takes is 2 or 3 runs by Johnson Central. Boom, you're out of the ball game.
17-point ball game here at the half with, you know, Johnson Central ahead. And then we got Mr. Brendan Miller from BSN back here with us at the half.
We're trying to figure out the sound here. Sounds look good. Things we're good right now. Yeah, folks. Going back and talking there about the 14th, if you guys kind of want to break that down here, you got Hazard, of course, Knott County, getting a little bit of background noise there. Of course, Knott County's senior-dominated basketball team. They have four seniors. Big McGuire in the middle, Colby Napier just dynamic on the wing.
And it shows how they play.
Absolutely. I mean, they go out kind of, we'll see what they do next. I think you guys are going to come over and do them in the All-A next week on Tuesday night when they get a rematch with Pikeville. Boy, what an unfair situation for two teams. They play a game down there at EKU the other night. I think
well, how good is that 8th grader, Brandon Drake Sloan?
Oh, he's excellent. Yeah. I mean, he's cool as he can be. I mean, he really is. He came in when Dameron hurt his shoulder on the 6th there in the second game against Wolf County, and Drake came in. They didn't miss a beat. I mean, the kid is excellent. But who to watch for with Knott County is Jaden Huff. I mean, Huff has really come a long way. Of course, they're getting a ton of – thank you, sir. They've got a ton of talent. And, the thing that happened with the Kent Dameron injury was that B.B. King built some depth.
Right.
Yeah. And you've got Kaiser Sloan, good role player, and because you can't overestimate or underestimate what Kent Dameron does for that team. Right. And also Scott Shepard. Scott Shepard is their glue guy, rebounder. He had almost a double-double down there against Pikeville the other day. So, they're stacked. You've got Wolf County and Breathitt County in the 55th. We will cover the entire 55th district tournament. We'll broadcast it all. That's where we're based, actually. I do the 55th plus Wolf County. So we'll have the entire tournament. Of course, we're a 3-team district in the 55th.
Right.
Jackson City, Riverside doesn't play in the tournaments anymore. Right. So you got Jackson Breathitt. Wolf is already the #1 seed on both sides, girls and boys.
So they punched their ticket to the 14th region.
Yeah, they are in the region.
Right.
And that's the way it works. So Breathitt and Jackson City will play to get to the championship game. And both those teams, I mean, Jazz Johnson having just an awesome senior season. I've always said, and I've said all season long, that when Sawyer Thompson starts knocking down those corner threes, Wolf County is going to be almost unbeatable because Sawyer, I've watched the kid play since he was in the 7th grade. I've never seen him miss those corner threes. And they're not going down right now.
And Wolf County also really good at that sideline break as well, much like Johnson Central. I mean, they've been running it for years, right?
I'll tell you what, these guys just live in the corners, don't they? How many corner threes have they hit in the first half?
Exactly right. They're going to push.
Yeah. Impressive team, I'll tell you what. To put 46, to hold Breathitt to 29.
Right, and that's tough to do because Breathitt's putting points on the board this season.
Well, there's no team like Johnson Central when it comes to transition basketball. I mean, there's a reason they only got one loss, and that was a 6-point heater to Ashland. Yeah. So,
well, now you look at Breathitt. The only teams they've lost to is Wolf at Wolf, and not in the All-A finals in Boonville. So, that's kind of the recipe when you talk about Breathitt. That's what we talk about is when they get in these tough competition games. They're so young.
Right.
You've got Christie as a senior, you got Jalen Turner as a junior. Everybody else is sophomore and freshman.
Exactly.
So this team is going to be so dangerous going forward.
Right.
But that's the question: can they stand up to it this year? And it's going to be a great 14th region tournament.
It's going to be a great tournament. And what you're seeing, you're getting a taste. Breathitt County's kind of getting a taste. So this is a great matchup for them. Youth against experience in Johnson Central. So they're seeing a veteran team tonight.
Well, I talk a lot to Amber Sewell down here, at least message back and forth with Amber, Austin's mom.
Right.
And, they need to be playing games.
Right.
These kids need to be playing games and playing tough opponents. We've had Wolf County canceled, because of weather.
Right.
We had Knott County canceled at Knott because of weather. Win or lose, these kids grow up every time they play one of those games.
Right.
And that's what they need to do.
And we talk about that all the time with Pike County Central, kind of the same situation. Young team, you got to play games. That's the bottom line.
And you've got the great Robert Amos.
Leading Coach Amos.
Over there.
Exactly right. Former Breathitt County.
Absolutely.
Buckhorn. Out of Buckhorn.
Well, loss ain't a bad thing as long as you learn from it.
Well, I tell you what, but this has been really impressive. I'll tell you what, I'm glad I came over to see this Johnson Central team. I expect Breathitt to make a good run at them in the second half. John Noble will go make adjustments here, and we'll come back out and see exactly what they can do. To me, Bryce Hoskins is having a great game in the paint. They need to go to Bryce as much as they can.
Right.
What class is he, Brandon?
He's a sophomore.
Sophomore?
Yeah. He's all these kids. Evan is here with me tonight. Our entire football team this year. We're sophomores.
Right.
Yeah. So we've got
the return of Breathitt County on the rise football-wise as well.
Well, the next couple of years for Breathitt County will be something to see because we've got, you see our quarterback out here, Jalen Sperry, all talented wide receiver at 6'3", can go get it, and the thing about Jalen is that, I mean, people probably don't want to hear it. I think he's better on defense than he is at quarterback. I mean, he plays safety for us, and he's just out there sticking people. Hard-nosed kid, plays really well, and it's we've got an impressive bunch. And but all around the 14th, don't count out Letcher Central. And Coach John Bentley at Estill County. I mean, John plays the slow-down game, but he absolutely coaches to win basketball games. And so it'll be interesting. It's going to be at Breathitt County. We'll have it there in the Taj Mahal of the 14th, the Farcio Woods Coliseum. So
tough place to play. You coming to Breathitt County, it's going to be a tough place to play.
Well, we had talked there. Thank you. They now we had talked, Brandon, a while ago. You got two of the top coaches in each region. You got Tommy McKenzie, well-decorated coach over here in the 15th. He's seen Rupp Arena more than I believe John Calipari has. And then you go over and you lost the notorious John Noble. As far as the halftime adjustments, is that one of John Noble's strengths?
Definitely. I mean, John knows how to read the game. Of course, he's won regional championships at Buckhorn. This is year number 4 for him at Breathitt County. He won 2 years, of course, won the district tournament the first 2 years. Last year, just a classic in the 55th district final when Wilkes Tolson pulls up at the buzzer and sends Wolf County to the 55th. And, Wolf, that was the story about this year was Wolf. How are they going to come back? Because they lost. All they lost was Hunter Brewer. But Hunter was their glue guy. And the question was who was going to be Wolf County's glue guy to take Hunter's position. And Elijah Tolson has moved into that role now. So Wolf, I'll be really interested to see them. They were supposed to play Rowan tomorrow, but with Martin coming to town, it should be a good one tomorrow night. So folks, tune in. We'll hopefully, I don't know how we will set it up tomorrow night. I want to say we're not on Facebook tonight because I could not simulcast to more than one Facebook page. This is Daryl's show, so we went with D&D. We've got a ton of people, about 150, I think, on YouTube there. So you guys are close to 200 there live. So it's good. You're viewing this game, seeing these kids.
Well, we had sitting here looking at it a while ago. Martin County was up on Belfry 21-17 the last that we seen.
I tell you what, Brady Dingus is phenomenal. I got to see him in the WYMT there. I shot that entire tournament for him and have gotten a message back and forth a little bit with Brady. Man, wow, what a talent!
Unbelievable talent. Very versatile, very skilled.
Guys, what were they like with the James kid?
They was a completely different team with Trey, and they're starting to. You see Luke Hill, one of the top freshmen in the game, and as he continues to get experience, that's when Martin County they should be hitting their peak when region tournament rolls around.
Well, where is the regional over here this year?
It's always at the Expo.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So it could be a good one. We alternate in the 14th.
Yeah, I like it better like that.
Well, we alternate between 4 venues there, and it's a challenge for sure. I mean, between not Perry Hazard, it's not Perry Breathitt and Powell County. It's a challenge to get around. So there's something to be said for it being in one place where you can set up every year. You know what your technology's like, so you don't have to spend an hour like we did here tonight trying to get through the firewall and stuff to broadcast these games.
I'll tell you this, Brandon. That Expo floor, it's a different animal, and it's going to cater to Johnson Central because it's a college floor, and it's a lot bigger. Coach Keithley can attest to it. He coached for the Miners there for years. That big floor, it's going to play right into Johnson Central's hands.
Well, they definitely look good. I can say that. Yeah. This is my first impression of them, and Breathitt, they've got to stop the penetration kicks.
Penetration kicks, transition offense. You got to get back. Can't ball watch. So important. And here's what I like, Coach McKenzie went 5 out, Daryl McCoy, brought 5 guards out, made the big fella Hoskins come out and guard. So let's see if they keep with that same strategy going into the third quarter.
Now Isaiah May handing the ball off to Grant Rice, back to Isaiah May. Isaiah May, front iron. Corey Van Hoos gets the rebound, back to Riley McKenzie.
Got to get on the glass, right?
Now we got Riley McKenzie wearing number 22 down here, Brandon. In case you didn't notice, he switched jerseys.
Okay.
Nice push. Again, Sperry with the basketball. Really good with it in his hands. Make plays, handle it, attack the rim, finish.
Hands it over to Turner. Turner as the smaller. Now, you would like to see Breathitt County use their height a little bit. They got a length advantage on them. There's Bellamy
right out of the
again.
gate. Right out of the gate, that's what you want.
Tommy McKenzie already seen enough.
Right, and I love that. He don't care to call a timeout. Listen, he's made 2 timeouts that I really, really love. The end of the first half, the start of the second half.
Yeah.
Really good stuff.
Now, 46-32, Breathitt County, my goal would be at the end of this quarter, get it down to single digits going into the fourth quarter, and then it could be anybody's ball game then. We've seen Johnson Central. If Breathitt County can slow them down just a little bit, maybe they can use that physicality and that length in a half-court game.
Right, you're exactly right. Again, be interested to see how Coach McKenzie plays this out. Does he keep pulling them out, 5 out? Yeah, pull Hoskins out, make him guard, attack the rim, get him in foul trouble. Now you're doing some things.
Well, here's a stat for you guys. Johnson Central, Coach, has 9 players shooting over 33% from three-point range. 9 players.
That's big time, right?
To say the least.
Yeah. Now,
a little dribble action up top.
Get over to Rice.
Little handoff, dribble handoff. I saw that. You saw that coming.
There's Isaiah May popping out. He follows the shot. Isaiah May with the bucket.
Tell you what, Johnson Central keeps hitting the offensive boards too. I don't know the numbers of how many offensive boards they've had here tonight, but Coach John Noble cannot be happy with the blockouts up by the Bobcats tonight.
And you would think that wouldn't be one of the disadvantages in this game with Breathitt County's length on them. But Breathitt County right now.
There's Hoskins. They need to go to Hoskins. He needs to touch it every time down the court.
I agree.
Footwork.
He's a nice passer, too, for a big man.
Really good hands.
Bryce is skilled. You see him he's a great tight end and defensive end for us as well.
There's Grant Rice.
He did step out of bounds, Daryl McCoy. He did step out of bounds. Breathitt County had a fair complaint there.
We mentioned a while ago, Brendan, that as many pockets as Grant Rice has picked, we think that before it's over with, you're going to be filing charges on him for pickpocketing.
Send him on over.
There we go. Riley McKenzie hands it off to Grant Rice.
We're equal opportunity justice dispensers in Breathitt District Court.
Now he's the quarterback here at Johnson Central, Grant Rice.
Set his feet.
Hey.
You set your feet. You can't have that. You can't give them that much time to gather their feet and really knock it down. Listen.
Have we got any numbers on how many threes they've hit this game? Let's see. They brought me some stats here tonight.
Nice spin by Sperry.
Austin Sperry with a nice move there, Coach. He just bigger, stronger, faster than everybody right now.
And think about that. He's a freshman, Daryl McCoy.
Wow. According to the stats I had here, only 5 3-pointers in the first half for Johnson Central. I must have seen them all twice.
Right.
Because they looked like quite a bit more than that.
Yeah, Connor LeMaster, he had 3 himself, and Van Hoos gets it down to King. Nice little pick and roll action. Steal by Jalen Turner. Here comes the Bobcats out and running. Turner kicks it over to Combs. Combs to Sperry. Sperry pulls it in May's face.
Ooh, there we go.
He can shoot it.
Yeah, Austin, if he works on that jump shot, when he really starts knocking down the threes, he becomes almost unguardable.
Corey Van Hoos right back at you.
Big answer.
Austin Sperry right now, he's not backing down. He's not showing no respect to Isaiah May. You like that from the freshman.
Look at that nice pull up.
Sperry again with the miss. Combs with the rebound.
That's what you need, right?
Hey, he was hot from beyond the arc, and now he's going to go get his 3 though, fashionably.
Well, Breathitt is best when they point. They put Sperry at the point or Jalen Turner at the point, and they put Andrew Combs and Luke Bellamy on each wing because they are knockdown 3-point shooters. They really are. And so Breathitt needs to go to that 1-4 set, I believe, and just put the ball in Sperry's hands.
Well, he's such a great playmaker, and you got such great shooters at each corner. Makes sense to me.
Real quick, guys, if you need any kind of T-shirts, hoodies, hats, any kind of apparel, make sure you call Antisocial Designs at 606-297-4769. John King with the miss. There's another offensive rebound.
Right. Just time after time.
Yep.
Breathitt is not protecting their defensive boards tonight at all.
got to box out. You know, Breathitt County being a football school, they got a lot of big butts, but they ain't doing you no good if you don't put them on somebody. Hoskins out top, nice spin move. He's very fundamental, very fundamental.
Great footwork, good hands. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I thought it was a nice move.
I thought it was a
man.
nice move. What do you think, Thomas Rainey? You good? I didn't realize Thomas didn't have his headset on.
There's John King. Kicks it over to Van Hoos. John King from the baseline.
Yeah.
Nice jumper there.
When John gets his feet set, you better believe it's money.
Now, remember, guys, you're watching this game courtesy of D&D Sports and BSN and our great sponsors. Here comes Cayman Sloan, coach. Nice, nice. Transition. Oh, Austin Sperry with a big-time block.
That's 3 blocks. Oh.
Good job by Isaiah May drawing contact there, getting him in the air. You know, it looks like Sperry may have lost his breath or something there.
Or his wrist, maybe. I believe we're getting a timeout.
All right, guys, 60-42 is the score. Real quick, we want to thank Treasures on Main. If you need a glassware, UK merchandise, candles, or more, they got 20,000 square feet of it on the corner of Court and Main. Go see Michelle Hackworth. Tell her you appreciate her supporting Johnson County Athletics. Anti-Social Designs on Facebook. If you can think it, they can ink it. Give them a call at 606-297-4769. Dr. Alan Baldwin. Dr. Alan Baldwin right now is the #1 chiropractor in Johnson County, and he's using cutting-edge technology to make sure that you don't have to wake up and rely on addictive medications. You don't have to wake up in pain anymore, thanks to Dr. Alan Baldwin. And last but not least, our good friend Calvin Daniels at 606 Hemp, doing everything he can to support the athletes in the mountains, no matter what school it is. Calvin Daniels is there for them, so give him a call and check out all the CBD oil and Kratom products at 606 Hemp.
And now listen, they had cut it to 12, and just like that, it's back to 18.
Well, they've got to do a better job on the offensive glass, guys. I mean, the defensive glass, they're just getting killed for every rebound right now if you're a Breathitt County fan. Johnson
Central a little quicker to the basketball.
Isaiah May at the line here. Again, that was another offensive board that got him there. You know, they're just Breathitt County having a hard time keeping Johnson Central off the glass. Combs kicks it up. Turner, nice pass.
Nice.
Oh, we had Christie there to clean up the mess.
And that's the way you break a press as well.
Now here comes, is that Sarton Sloan in the game there? Yeah, Ryan Sarton Sloan.
Here we go, a little down screen action.
Now Cayman Sloan kicks over to John King. John King out front, gets Isaiah May on the curl. May goes down, nice little move.
Really nice, right?
John King with another offensive glass.
Another offensive putback.
He's pulling.
Now, I'll tell you one thing, keep an eye on. Look how big Isaiah May's hands are, Coach. He's probably got the biggest hands that I've seen of any guard in the region. I mean, it's he can palm a basketball. He's been able to palm a basketball since he was 9 years old, they said.
Andre the Giant hands, right?
Yep. Here's Isaiah May guarding Combs. Nice little play, but Turner couldn't finish. John King ripped down the board.
Couldn't convert.
Van Hoos out in transition. That's where he's great at.
You got to go with it.
Here you come.
You got numbers.
Nice, nice pass. How about that? Oh! The Breathitt County fans are up in arms here, Coach. They are not happy with that call.
Coach Noble says what?
Guys, continue to go down and hit that like and share button in the bottom of your screen. Make sure you get all the people watching it so these kids can go home and see the thousands and thousands of fans. You're getting to watch it on BSN and the D&D Sports Network. Kevin Keithley, Thomas Rainey, and Daryl McCoy on the call.
I don't know if he was set or not. That's all I'll say.
Well, I think he was far under the rim for sure.
That was tough on Breathitt County. Got to work here for Breathitt.
Now, Cayman Sloan kicks it over to Isaiah May. This is where they're good. You know, I call it chaos basketball. That's where Johnson Central is the best, Coach. Whenever plays break down and you got chaos, that's where Johnson Central, they find a way to score in them kind of situations. That's one thing I've noticed throughout their whole career, that chaos basketball is one of their strengths.
20 to 30% of the ball games played in chaotic moments, Darryl McCoy.
Yep.
The ones that can control those moments usually win. You got Breathitt County going to a 1-4 flat offense here.
And there you go, Coach Keithley can explain it a little bit better. There's a reason he's the professional ball coach in the studio here.
There you go.
There you go. You got to battle a little more, right?
Oh.
And what you're seeing, we talk about this a lot with Pike County Central. You're seeing youth versus age play out here. Johnson Central older, stronger. Though Breathitt don't back down, they're physical as well, but there's a different physical when you're a freshman and a senior, as you know. And I want to
Belfry ahead of Martin County, 42-41 at the end of third. End of three, 42-41. Belfry leads Martin County.
Got a great win last night.
Well, you talk about a point guard matchup right there. You got Saldine going against Brady Dingus.
We had the post-game interview with Saldine, and, you know, he said one word. He said Brady Dingus is the only person on my mind right now.
That's exactly right. He had moved on already real quick.
For Johnson Central, number 22.
63-44. Right now, I bet Breathitt County's wishing Cluster Howard was in a uniform. By the way, shout out to Cluster Howard, one of the all-time great Breathitt County Bobcats. Went on to play college basketball at Berea College. Went on to become a college coach. Went on to become the athletic director at Lee's College.
Well, we got 57th District news tonight. Trey James got his first action at Iona tonight.
There we go.
So the monster in the middle doing his thing up in New York.
Congratulations.
Little 58th District scores coming in. Prestonsburg's ahead of Floyd Central, 28-23 at the half.
Oh, that's girls, right?
Boys.
Boys.
Girls game's over. I don't know the score now.
Okay.
That's the boys game.
Here comes Austin Sperry. This is where he's dangerous, Coach.
Nice drive going to free throw line.
You know, this, believe it or not, you wouldn't have thought this coming in, but this has been one of the most physical games we've covered, Coach.
Very physical, and again, Breathitt County, they're just built different. You say that a lot, Darryl, but I promise you, those Breathitt County kids are just built different. They don't care to hang and bang with you, just a difference in age when you talk about Johnson Central. Johnson Central definitely don't care to hang and bang. Multi-sport athletes, they are solid rocks. Austin Sperry, a 6'3" freshman guard, extremely long as well. Probably got wingspan of about a 6'4", 6'5" guard.
Guys, do us a favor. Go down and hit that like and share button. Get these views up for these kids. You guys are rocking it right now. Get the numbers up over 200 for these boys. They kick it over to Connor LeMaster. LeMaster kicks it to the corner. Sarton Sloan goes in. Fans not happy. Thought there was a walk there, but
might have got away with one.
There's 43 seconds to go here in the third, Coach, and what are we looking at here, a 19-point deficit?
19 points, big possession for Breathitt County.
Nice look.
Whoa.
Beautiful pass by Austin Sperry.
He faked the cameraman out, guys.
He is the magic man of the 14th region.
All right, girls score from Prestonsburg. Floyd Central, 74-52 over Prestonsburg Lady Blackcats.
Now here we got number 20 in the game. That's going to be Caden Turner.
Maybe Breathitt maybe should have reversed that basketball one time, one extra pass on that one.
Again, Caden Turner in for the Bobcats. Connor LeMaster for three. Score after three here from Johnson Central High School, 66-47, guys.
And it has been up and down all night long, Thomas Rainey. Thomas Rainey's he's just sweating.
They wore me out back and forth. I'm glad I'm not running them down like them. I tell you.
Well, let's check. Here's the Johnson Central cheerleaders out real quick, guys. we want to thank Treasures on Main, Coach Keithley. They got 20,000 square feet of antiques, collectibles. They got Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. They got anything you need there. 20,000 square feet, located on the corner of Court and Main. Michelle Hackworth doing a great job supporting all Johnson Central and Paintsville athletics. Also want to thank Antisocial Designs. For all your custom-made graphic and design needs, call Antisocial Designs. If you can think it, Jennifer can ink it at Antisocial Designs. Give them a call, 606-297-4769. Want to thank 606 Hemp. Don't rely, as we talked about Dr. Baldwin, don't rely on addictive medications. Go try out Kratom and CBD oil products. You can find them at 606 Hemp. Offices in Port Gay and Paintsville. And last but not least, our good friend Dr. Alan Baldwin, using cutting-edge technology to make sure you don't have to wake up in pain anymore. That's Dr. Alan Baldwin at Maynard Chiropractic. Offices on US 23 in Rock City.
Well, there's several big games going on around the region tonight, Darryl McCoy.
Oh, yeah. We got our eye on that Belfry-Martin County one right now.
What about them Shelby Valley play East Ridge tonight, too?
They do. Big one.
Austin Sperry again, Coach.
Nice drive.
Grant Rice coming down. Austin Sperry getting up on him here. You know, I like Austin Sperry, too. He's not backing down from nobody.
And this is a freshman, folks, going against one of the best teams in the mountains.
Now, again, we talked about it before the pregame. Corey Van Hoos is 250 points away from 2,000-point club, and Isaiah May is 118 points away. To have two seniors like that, and John King hitting his 1,000th point soon, that's a special crew.
You better believe it. Very rare.
Ooh, John King got his stuff smacked there.
By Jalen Turner.
Yeah. Here comes Christie, kicks it over. Combs with the miss. Hoskins gets the rebound.
Nice. Nice footwork, nice finish.
Corey Van Hoos knew he had no chance there. He was just going to try to sell the ref something.
He tried to sell it.
Yeah. Here's Riley McKenzie.
Breathitt staying in man here.
66-51 score, John King. Hands it off to McKenzie. McKenzie loses defender, straightaway three.
Ooh.
He nails it.
Basket by Riley McKenzie.
Austin Sperry.
Nice shot fake.
You know, that's what I like. You know, I'm seeing the urgency from Sperry.
Right.
You know, that's not a youth move. That's a veteran move, the urgency.
You better believe it. He's a competitor, much like his dad. His dad holds a lot of KHSA football records, Darryl McCoy.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. A lot of KHSA football records.
See,
by the way,
from Breathitt County?
Yeah, from Breathitt County. By the way, his uncle was a big-time baller, Andrew Sewell, as well at Breathitt County. So he comes from a long line of athletes, bloodline.
I'll tell you what, with him and Jalen Rigdon, you got two of the best in the business.
Two of the very best in the state.
And I also want to throw Luke Hill in for Martin County. That kid has been, I mean, as far as scores, you know, there's very few scorers in either region that's as good as Luke Hill.
Right.
Now, Isaiah May, nice take.
A lot of physicality. A lot of physicality.
Christie and May, the two seniors, going at it here. You usually don't see that kind of character out of Isaiah May. You don't see that kind of fight, you know, because he's the kid that just comes in and clocks. I love seeing him be intense in this game. That's what I want to see out of Isaiah May. A lot of people write him off because he don't do the fancy stuff. He just comes in to work, Coach, and that's the whole way that he's handled himself throughout his career. And you know, right now, he's almost hitting 2,000, and you can always say that kid played the game the right way.
That's exactly right. Unbelievable off the floor, on the floor, high character, high basketball IQ as well.
Well, he comes from a athletic family, too, with the Mays. You know, his cousin Tyler May plays at Alice Lloyd. His uncle Eddie May, former Tug Valley coach. His dad was a great athlete in his day, Kevin May. I mean, he's got a sister at Cheers at Marshall. You know, that's just a very athletic family.
Fans may see a 16-point ball game here, but Coach Noble, what he sees is a young team competing physically on the road against a big-time opponent. So he's just trying to get better. He's wanting to win that 14th region crown at Breathitt County.
I still don't understand what the call was down there, guys.
Sperry with another basket. I'm telling you, Austin Sperry, fans across the state, if you want to know who the top freshmen are in the state, Austin Sperry's on top of that list.
Look at him working too, folks. I promise you, folks, I've done this for 20 years. Barring an injury, Austin Sperry will be a contender for Mr. Basketball his senior year. Mark it down. Remember, I said that, Daryl McCoy.
Yeah.
He will be a contender for Mr. Basketball. He's that good.
Yeah, I'm sitting here trying to think, in the region, I'm trying to think of some freshmen. Jalen Rigdon's, of course, we mentioned Luke Hill. But other than that, DeMar J. Clark from Belfry, if he pans out, keeps getting better, he may be on that list. I'm trying to think of some more freshmen.
Yeah, nice take. Big fella got to finish, though.
I don't know you call that.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's two guys going for a rebound, guys.
Yeah.
I hate to say it,
Right, two guys working here. Listen, 14-point ball game, though.
Yep.
You got to love that if you're Coach Noble. Cut into it.
See Johnson County royalty down there, J.R. Van Hoos and Kayla Van Hoos on the stage. Kayla Van Hoos done some, I tell you what, Coach, if there's a girl in this state that knows more basketball than I do, it's that girl right there.
She knows, right?
She's like an encyclopedia.
and she's, what, she runs Kentucky
Bluegrass basketball.
Yeah. J.R. Van Hoos knows something a little bit about footwork.
The big man does. All-American at Marshall.
You better believe it. He can flat out get it done.
71-55 the score, guys. 5:45 to go. Kevin Keithley, Thomas Rainey, Daryl McCoy on the call. You're watching D&D Sports and BSN Nation. We also want to thank Treasures on Main, Antisocial Designs, Dr. Alan Baldwin at Maynard Chiropractic, and 606 Hemp for sponsoring tonight's contest, guys. We could not do it without them, so make sure you go follow their Facebook pages and let them know you appreciate the coverage. Now, Coach Keithley, tomorrow night, Mountain Schoolboy Classic, this Johnson Central team, they're going to take on the number 2 team in the 15th region in Pikeville. So, they needed this win tonight.
Well, this is a good one to get them going, right?
Yep.
The physical game, tough game. You see the score and you see a 16-point game, 71-55. Folks, it isn't a blowout. They've had to earn every point. They've had to work. I mean, this Breathitt County team, they're physical. They get up and down the floor. You've got to really guard Breathitt County as well because they can put a lot of points on the board in a hurry. So Johnson Central's had to earn this game tonight. They've had to earn this win against one of the top teams in the 14th region. I promise you, Breathitt will be competing for a 14th region championship. So really good outing for Coach McKenzie and Johnson Central so far. We still got about 6 minutes to play, though.
Hoskins, nice look down to Sperry. Sperry gets May up.
Oh!
Oh, nice move. If he would have finished that one, yeah.
Larry Bird, the little.
That's exactly who he reminded you of.
That's exactly. That was so sweet.
Yep. Playing wise among his years.
Ooh.
Now Sperry has that on the wing, gets
Nice.
it down low to Turner.
Nice entry.
That's strength right there,
Big man
guys.
about grabbing the rim there.
Right. I like to see more of that. I like to see more of that two-man action there with Sperry and Turner.
Now you got Isaiah May on Christie. That's been the matchup to watch here tonight.
They move the ball so well offensively. Johnson Central, so a well-oiled machine, Thomas Rainey.
Van Hoos, nice move.
They're so good. Coach McKenzie's so good. I love what he does offensively.
Sperry, nice jumper from the top of the key, Coach. Austin Sperry, he is heated up here in this fourth quarter.
That is a freshman, Thomas Rainey.
Don't look, but they've got this down to 13, guys.
13 with 5 minutes to go in the game.
Now all they got to do is get some stops, guys.
Right.
Get stops.
Get one big-time stop, and now we're cooking here.
If you can get a stop, go back on the other end, get a 3, make it 10-point game, and all of a sudden momentum is completely switched. There's Isaiah May, NBA range, nails it. Isaiah May says, I've had enough of this.
Coach McKenzie just gives him the thumbs up. He said, yeah, you got it, big fella. A little crossover action.
Sperry going in. Can't finish it. Guys, I can promise you one thing. If he chooses to play college basketball, he's going to play at the Division I level. Austin Sperry is.
Better believe it.
He's a big-time football player as
He is. Both. He's going to have his options.
And you got Jalen Turner bringing the ball up. Corey Van Hoos digging down.
I love this Turner kid as well. Strong upper body, can finish around the rim. And as soon as I say that,
he's got a smaller defender. Corey Van Hoos giving up a lot of height. He's got to score in that situation. Grant Rice.
every time they chip away, Johnson Central gets that 4-0, 6-0 run.
Sorry, Bobcat fans, I gave you the jinx. I mentioned they got it to 13, and then it was, here comes Johnson Central roaring back.
And that's what they do such a good job of, Thomas. It's that 6-0 run, 8-0 run that they get 3, 4, 5 times a ball game.
Guys, real quick, if you want photos of this game, make sure you go to bsn.com. That's bluegrasssportsnation.com afterwards and check out the full photo gallery by Mr. Brendan Miller. So real quick, guys, Kevin Keesley, Thomas Rainey, Daryl McCoy. Want to thank Treasures on Main, Anti-Social Designs, Dr. Alan Baldwin at Maynard Chiropractic, and 606 Hemp for sponsoring tonight's contest.
Hey, I want to give a shout out since we're covering Breathitt County, so let me give you a couple of shout outs. One to Mr. James Turner. He runs WJSN 97.9 Sports Talk, does a great job over there. Former assistant coach at Jackson City, Riverside Christian. Shout out to Mr. James Turner. He gets it done over there in a big way. Also runs the 14th Region All-Star Games over there, Daryl McCoy. So he does a lot of great things, James Turner does.
Phelps picked up a transfer. Mikey Fleming got his first high school bucket, went 1 for 1 from the three-point line tonight. He's transferring. He's your former point guard stepson, Mark Maynard's stepson. So
they need him, right?
Oh, yeah. Definitely need the bodies.
Ooh.
Bellamy from the corner.
Now, Breathitt said we're picking up.
Now, Grant Rice, a little crossover here. Let's see if Johnson Central tries to run a little clock off here.
Let's see if Breathitt, this young team, can rattle this veteran Johnson Central basketball team.
If I'm Breathitt, right now, a win for me would be getting it down to single digits.
Right. No, you walk away from here feeling really good if you're Coach Noble. Of course, you want to win every ball game, but
yeah,
this is they're competing right here. I know they're down 15, but they're competing.
Well, you're talking this team right here, this is a top 20 team in the state of Kentucky they're playing right here.
Right.
Johnson Central, this ain't no raggedy team.
Right.
I mean, this is an elite level team that's going to be playing at Rupp.
You're exactly right. Big rebound by Hoskins.
Oh, blocked by John King. Bellamy gets the rebound, kicks it to Turner. Turner sets his feet and misses. Hoskins with the rebound. Another block by John King.
He kept working.
The big man.
He stayed with it. Now you got to get back.
That's where they've had problems getting back there. Johnson Central, they'll run a lot of teams off the floor. The interesting thing is going to be, tomorrow night, can Pikeville keep up with this team?
That'll be a great game to watch right there.
That's going to be a big-time matchup.
They get it down low. John King goes up with the bucket, gets the basket.
Sperry's on the go.
Austin Sperry doing a little shaking, a little baking at the top. He's got Grant Rice on him. Ooh. Called a charge there.
It can go either way. It's tough.
Not a bad call there.
We got Johnson Central wholesale subs coming in. He says he believes, Coach McKenzie believes that's a night, Daryl McCoy. He says, we're getting them out. We got a big-time matchup this weekend against Pikeville. He said, we want no injuries.
Yeah, I may even take tomorrow night off, Coach, and
just be a fan.
I'll be working tomorrow trying to get some Sports Center or Grind Session top 10.
Yes.
But with the miss, Hoskins gets the rebound. Outlet pass to Sperry. Sperry, ball fake, thought about it. LeMaster regroups on him.
Nice skip pass.
Bellamy.
Bellamy's a really good player, folks.
Hoskins cleaning up the boards. Here we go, 82-67.
You're going to hear from the Breathitt County Bobcats, folks, during the 14th Region Tournament.
Yeah, this team's legit.
Young, athletic, the big fella down low, Mr. Hoskins, Mr. Bellamy, Jalen Turner.
Well, we got number 32 in the game for Johnson Central, and I don't have a 32 on the roster here, so. We'll try to figure out who he is here in a second.
Jalen Turner at the line, shooting 2 shots for Johnson Central. Ryan starting slow.
We got wholesale subs. Breathitt County is getting them out. Say, you know what? We're going to live to fight another day. This is a great experience coming to Johnson Central. Now let's get back over to Breathitt County. Bloody Breathitt, as they call it, Daryl McCoy.
Oh, yeah. Tomorrow night, Bethlehem Bobcats travel for a district game against Lawrence County. Should be a battle there.
That's going to be a battle.
We got that one marked on the calendar. We're ready for that one.
Got that one marked, Thomas Rainey. That's a huge one.
That's first place in the district right there. That's the game.
That's going to decide a lot.
Now we got Blake Ritchie in for the Bobcats here. Ritchie running point. Swings it over to Turner. Kicks it out. Combs with the miss.
And as I said, if you're Breathitt County, you came in here, you're a young team facing one of the very best teams in the mountains, in the state, quite frankly, so you're going to feel really good. You're just about getting better, one game at a time. You need ball games if you're a young team.
Kamen Sloan goes in and gets the bucket. 40 seconds to go here. Nice look, but.
And it just wasn't ball games, right? They didn't just come here and say, let's play a cupcake. They said, let's schedule a game that's going to get us better. That's exactly what Breathitt County did. That's exactly what Johnson Central did. They said, hey, we know Breathitt County, what they're doing. They're one of the top 4 teams in the region. Let's bring them down. Let's compete, see where we're at.
Now, I tell you, boys, if David Fink down there doesn't look like Billy Ray Cyrus in the early 90s, I don't know who does. That's a head of hair on a youngin. Swinging the ball, that's number 24, Isaac Bellamy. Got the Bellamy brothers here, Coach.
They do. Nice take.
Nice take there, can't convert. Here comes Caden Stewart, gets it up the floor. That's number 15, Blake Ritchie with the bucket. Now is Bellamy, is he the other kid's brother?
No, they're cousins.
Okay.
Yeah, they're sons of brothers.
So we ain't got the Bellamy brothers.
No,
right.
no, but they're as close as they can be.
That'll do it, Daryl McCoy.
85 to 70, guys. We got Brendan Miller here with BSN on the call here. Kevin Keesley, Daryl McCoy. I mean, this game right here, they just Breathitt was playing from behind the whole game, and really, Johnson Central just ran them off the floor.
Man, I tell you what. Their driving kick game is impressive. Right. And that Breathitt could not get defensive stops in this game because Johnson Central just kept knocking down shots. Right. I mean, that's the name of the game. You hit open shots, you're hard to beat, and they hit open shots.
Well, it's a learning experience for Breathitt, right? Mm-hmm. You grow, you get better. Like you said, you got to play ball games when you're a young team.
Well, just like the other night, a couple of weeks ago, Breathitt goes to Leslie County and just blows them out, 24-4 first quarter. Leslie comes back to the Coliseum last week, and they have an absolute war down there.
Right.
And I'm talking with Coach Noble. I said, Coach, you need wars, and this was another one here tonight. A learning experience for them, and this team's just going to keep on getting better. They've got too much talent not to really put it together.
15-point ball game, but they competed in that 15-point ball game. It wasn't as if, hey, Johnson Central blew them straight out of the gym. They competed every possession.
Well, they were a couple, and I told Camille came in down here from WYMT a few moments ago, and I was telling her, I said, Breathitt's 2 threes going down from being right back in this game, even though Johnson Central has just played extremely well. But they put 85 on the board. Breathitt put 70. There's very few games in the high school game in the mountains you put 70 on the board and you lose by 15.
Right.
Well,
go ahead, Daryl.
Offense wasn't a problem here tonight. It was just getting stops. Breathitt could not get any stops here in this second half.
Securing stops, right?
Yep.
They get the initial stop. But guess what?
Yeah, offensive rebounds.
Offensive rebounds, right? So they did initially a pretty good job defensively. Just couldn't get those stops. The finale, right, of a defensive possession. They couldn't get it.
Don't have any idea what the final stats are going to show, but here they go. Bryce Hoskins had a big night for Breathitt in the paint.
Played
Bryce,
really well.
And a lot of the big games, Bryce will do the dirty work down there and not get the points. But tonight, actually Johnson Central didn't have an answer for him down there. So
they did.
And he's only going to develop and get better. In the 14th, you've got to battle big Josh McGuire. And Josh is just a man.
He is.
And if you watch back, I broadcasted that All-A final. And I'll tell you what, Bryce took a beating, from Big McGuire, and Josh got the better of him that night. But Big Bryce is going to be there, coming back the next go-around.
Well, Austin Sperry, he definitely picked up a leader of his fan club here tonight. That kid's got game, Coach.
Very special, talented, versatile, athletic, high basketball IQ, anticipates well. That kid is the real deal, folks. As I said, mark it down. If this kid stays injury-free, knock on wood, you'll be hearing about him senior year for a Mr. Basketball candidate. I promise you, folks, he's the real deal.
And if you want to watch him on BSN, watch these kids on the football field as well. I mean, he's just a spectacular wide receiver that can go up and make Jalen look great with some of those passes that are not accurate. But Jalen doesn't throw too often many inaccurate ones, but he looks really good. Folks, I tell you what, you had Isaiah May tonight with 20 for Johnson Central, had 3 kids. 20 for May, had 19 for Corey Van Hoos, and 18 for John King.
So the trio. Yep.
And you're looking at 3 pointers here on the game. Trying to figure that out. 4 of 10. Look like they hit 9 on the night. 9 of 24. That's pretty darn good.
Right. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Absolutely. So good experience here tonight, guys. Thank you very much for having me over. I'm glad. We actually had Wolf and Jackson City girls tonight at a 55th district matchup that canceled on us. So that was canceled in a couple of other games. So I was glad at the last moment to call Darryl this morning and work this thing out.
Right.
So thanks for having me over, guys. It's really been pleasurable.
You got Martin County and Wolf County tomorrow night?
We'll have Martin and Wolf. I'm not for sure the time. I think it may be at 7:30. Lee County. And if you haven't seen Zach Watterson for Lee County, I mean, Zach scoring over he's over 20-some-odd points a game. I had that was in the post I did today. I think he's 3rd in the state as a junior scorer, and he pumps it in.
He's kind of their lone gunman, right, for this year, the Lee County Bobcats.
He is, and so we'll have that game on tomorrow night at the Coliseum. Breathitt will have Lee visiting, and then we'll also have Wolf and Martin. So check us out Sunday, the big girls showdown here in the mountains, 14th and 15th. The Owsley County Lady Owls, Lexi Lynch and Carly Smith, and Kenzie Harold is back now.
Okay.
Of course, now their senior point guard had some COVID issues, so she'd been out for a while. They were not going to have her in Richmond, so she's back now, and I can't wait to see the Chastity Rowe play.
The Phenom,
absolutely.
the Phenom, Chastity Rowe.
It's going to be a good one. I think we'll be there. We Elite will be there as well, so you can watch on either. We'll have it on YouTube and Facebook. I think they'll be on Facebook. So if you're around the mountains, check that one out. And you guys, what you guys have coming up?
Real quick, guys, I want to give our sponsors before we get off here. One thing, Treasures on Main, 20,000 square feet of antiques, collectibles, and more, located on the corner of Court and Main. Antisocial Designs on Facebook. If you can think it, Antisocial can ink it. Give them a call, 606-297-4769. Dr. Alan Baldwin at Main and Chiropractic, using cutting-edge technology to make sure that you don't have to wake up and rely on them addictive medications anymore. That's Dr. Alan Baldwin at Main and Chiropractic, and 606 Hemp. Check out their full line of kratom and CBD oil products. Coach Keithley, this week here, as far as on D&D Sports, I think tomorrow night, unless something changes, we will be at the Mountain Schoolboy Classic doing highlights tomorrow night. And then next week, we got the grind session coming on, 8 p.m., #1 basketball show in the Bluegrass, followed up by Knott Central versus Pikeville in the All-A on Tuesday night.
You better believe it. Monday night, recap of the Mountain Schoolboy, right? And then guess what? Recap of this game, big time. We called it, right? We said this is going to be an absolute up-and-down affair, and sure enough it was. 85-70, like BSN just said. Anytime losing team scores 70, winner scores 85, you got up and down the floor all night and a little longer. So, again, Breathitt County leaves here. You know they got to be excited about their potential cutting down nets, especially because it's held at Breathitt County, the 14th region. So they got an opportunity. Johnson Central heads right to the Schoolboy tomorrow night. Takes on Pikeville. It's going to be a happening, folks, a big-time matchup. Daryl McCoy is going to be getting all the highlights.
#1, #2 teams in the 15th region going at it tomorrow. And, again, BSN, guys, if you need photos from this game, make sure you go to bluegrasssportsnation.com and check out their full photo gallery of tonight's game. And real quick, you got any other media or sponsors you want to give a shout-out to?
Yeah, we'll thank all of our guys here. We've got Jackson Deposit Bank, Citizens Bank there in Jackson, our friends at Family and Hometown Pharmacy. Also, Variety Pizza, Jackson Electric, and I'm going from memory here. Who knows what I did with that sponsor list as we were doing it here a few minutes ago. So, but all of my guys that keep us going there that are great folks. Of course, all these people are clients of mine as well.
Yeah.
So it makes for a good relationship. Jackson Physical Therapy, Kobe Watts there, get you back in action. PDQ Sales and Service. You know, folks, if you're a gas station and you need supplies, PDQ is awesome. They absolutely distribute throughout the entire region of Eastern Kentucky. Give Dan a call down there. They do a wonderful job. And great staples in Breathitt County and Jackson as well. They're great members of the community. So it's folks, just going forward, I'll tune in to D&D every night. I mean, it seems to me, I don't know when, people talk about me. I go to work all day and I go somewhere and do a game every night. I don't know when you guys are not on.
Hey, this guy don't take a day off. 8 days a week, right? He's working.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes a lot of work to be number one, guys. But for tonight, we can't thank you guys enough. We know you got a lot of options to tune in to, so we definitely appreciate you choosing BSN and D&D Sports Network for your coverage tonight. Kevin Keithley, Daryl McCoy, Brenda Miller, and Thomas Rainey on the call, guys. Once again, great numbers, great show tonight. Betsy Lane, best of luck tomorrow night against Lawrence County, Thomas Rainey says. But, coming in, as these teams go forward, they got a lot of season left. And this Breathitt County team here, over these next 6-7 games, they're going to have time to grow up. And as they grow up, going into that district tournament, this is going to be a team that's going to have a chance to knock off that Wolf County, that Knott Central. I mean, this is a very dangerous team. Austin Sperry, that kid's the truth.
I'll tell you what, guys, if you have not experienced the Wolf Breathitt rivalry, which has just burgeoned, since I started doing this a couple of years ago, I didn't really understand. But Wolf came over from the 56th district probably 10, 15 years ago into the 55th, and there's not a hotter rivalry in the mountains than Breathitt and Wolf.
Right.
And if you can watch some of those games, I've got some there on YouTube last year of Wilgus Tolson's game-winning shot in the 55th district tournament last year, which is just incredible. One of the best games I've ever witnessed and sat through that I'm fortunate enough to call that one. So check that one out. Wolf County, I'll tell you, I don't know what they did against Sayre tonight. They were in Lexington playing Sayre at 6:30, so I'm not for sure what they did. I'll have a recap up on that as well, hopefully sometime tomorrow. So check us out on BluegrassSportsNation.com, also on Twitter, on Facebook, and we kind of do it all. We got your recap, we got pictures, we do the live streams and all that sort of stuff. So I have fun with it. You have to.
You do great work.
And I want to thank my big man here. But Evan came out with me tonight, and he says he's hungry, so it's time for me to go because I don't not feed this youngin because he.
Well, real quick, guys, before you get out of town, if the big man's hungry, make sure that you stop to the Pig and Poke down here. I ate. They're a new business in town. Go check them out. Best food in Paintsville there at Pig and Poke.
Awesome, man.
Ready
Thank
to
you,
go.
guys.
All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow night, Wolf County versus Martin County, and we'll be over D&D Sports. We'll be at the Mountain Schoolboy Classic. Tune in to BSN and D&D Sports Network. So long and good night.